Hello, friends of the internet. Welcome to General Nerdcast, episode number 61.
Yeah.
I said it before we started, and I knew what it was, but I still had to look down and double check.
It's okay.
Got
Today-
it. Underline.
Yeah,
Further.
because I need it again later. That's
Absolutely.
why I did that.
Right there.
Yeah.
Got it.
Anyways.
We're going to talk to you about some generally nerdy things, and today we're going to be reviewing another anime called Punchline.
Yeah.
Punchline.
It's Wednesday, so we're doing a review cast today. Next week we'll do another open topic, which I think we still need to figure out what we want to talk about.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're gonna. Yeah, I'll bring that up later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to bring it up later.
On the spot.
So, this is an anime called Punchline. The premise of the story is basically a kid loses his body to a ghost that's possessing him, but when he sees panties, girls' panties, he goes Super Saiyan.
yeah.
Like
No.
legit.
That's pretty much.
Yeah. It's like, essentially, that's what happens.
Hair changes color and all.
Yeah, like his hair turns orange, goes from black to orange. And,
Yeah.
Yeah. He needs to, and he's just trying to protect his roommates.
Yes.
Essentially.
Korai House.
Yeah, the Kurai house, where they all live together.
Yeah.
Where he just lives with 4 girls by himself.
They're all
Yeah.
like orphans or something.
I-
I don't know.
They all
I don't
have
wanna get
different, like,
into it,
pasts
but
that-
Yeah.
yeah, they're like none of them have families, and they're all kind of teenage age, I suppose.
Actually, yeah. I don't think any of them really had any sort of family other than like maybe a sibling.
Yeah. They talked about
Yeah.
a couple brothers.
Yeah, Rubaro had a brother.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I know that for sure.
Yeah.
But
Before
anyway,
we go
Yeah.
further into it, this is Bobby.
That's Tyler.
This is Tyler.
That one's Tyler.
This is Casey.
Hello.
Then we did that.
that's all very true.
Yes.
So I guess we'll just talk about it.
Yeah.
Right.
So the show opens and they're on a bus, and it's like a bus heist.
Yeah.
And Yutan, who is the main character guy, ghost stealing body guy, he is on the bus, and the bus is being jacked.
Yep.
And then what was her name?
Justice Punch.
Strange Juice.
Oh, Strange Juice.
Justice Punch was the name of their
the group.
yeah.
Yeah, my bad. Strange Juice.
Strange Juice comes on to save everybody on the bus, and she kind of fails, sort of.
Yeah.
And then-
it doesn't go well.
Yeah, it doesn't go the way she wanted it to. And then, so no, the guy, like, she beats up the original guys, and the actual guy that's, like, leading the whole thing comes out, and he's, like, gonna shoot her. And then Yutan sees her underpants, goes Super Saiyan, and throws the guy through the windshield.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty awesome.
Or tackles him through the windshield. And then, basically, when he lands, he loses control of his body, and his ghost spirit thing flies out of his body, and then somebody takes over his body.
Like a lightning bolt, too.
Lightning bolt to the tip of my penis.
Yes.
Anyway,
That's how they enter.
yeah.
That's how the ghosts
Just
have
like
to do
the
it.
first 5 minutes of the show.
Yeah, so that happens. And then, basically, it's about the whole first half of the anime is about him trying to recover his body and get his body back.
Looking
And,
for the secret book.
yeah, the Gondola.
Yeah,
Something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
it's got a
it's-
weird name.
You
Should've
hear
wrote
it
that
like
down.
3 times, and you're like,
Yeah.
I still don't. It's-
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that name.
It wasn't a good one.
But yeah.
Yeah. Then the second half is kind of based around him refiguring out everything.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so when he's in his ghost form, if he sees one girl's pair of panties, he goes like half Super Saiyan, but when he does it again, he goes like full blown super, and it destroys the world.
Yeah.
The entire universe goes up.
Because an asteroid hits the Earth and everybody dies, but only when he does this.
Yeah.
So
He has his buddy Cat.
Yeah.
And Churanosuke.
Churanosuke.
Yeah.
And the cat is also a spirit.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's kind of leading Yuta to the direction he needs to be going. He's like, hey, find this book,
Do this, do
this
that.
thing, and yeah, basically I'll help you get your body back.
The cat is amazing. He's probably one of the best characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As little as he's there.
Yeah, they needed more of Churanosuke, but
But yeah, like Casey was saying, he's pretty much his guide throughout the entire show, both first and second half. And he's really funny. He can't go on the internet without something happening.
Yeah, every
So-
time he opens the browser, it's like two cats screwing each other, or naked girls, whatever. It's all
Yeah.
kind of- He's
internet.
a little pervy. The cat's very pervy.
Yeah. But as the story unfolds, you start learning more and more about what's going on with all of the people. And the Kyumei Kai is an organization that want to save the world because they think an asteroid's going to hit, but NASA and everybody are like, no, it's fine, we're good.
What was the leader of the group called?
I can't remember now.
I don't
'Cause
know.
he was kind of a
Do you
key.
have that?
I might. Give me a second. Might be one of these.
Because he was like a ghost that was possessing people too.
Yeah, and like for the whole first half, whatever this leader's name is,
Yeah.
the main character Yuta thinks his body's being possessed by this leader person.
I don't think I have his specific name.
That's probably okay. They only
Yeah.
mention it like once
Yeah.
or twice.
Yeah.
But, like the guy kind of shows up and other people and tries to thwart the plans of Yuta and the crew.
Yeah.
So basically, he wants to save the world by stopping Yutan from doing anything, kind of.
Yeah.
But like,
Kinda.
Their idea of saving the world is like killing
Kill-
everyone and creating this
Yeah.
like
Perfect.
super world with
Perfect
W's.
people.
yeah, with
Yeah.
the
the
W's.
W's.
Yeah,
is
that
what
is-
they called it.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, there's
That's what that was.
plenty of that. This show's
So,
story
okay.
is insane.
We're just gonna get into it. We're gonna drop spoilers. I was trying really hard to like explain everything without spoiling shit, but I can't fucking do it. So
Well, I don't think it's much of a spoiler because they don't dive too much into it. They're like, we're
but
gonna
you
be
don't
perfect people.
you don't even know who the W's are until
Yeah.
the end of the show.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Even
But it
then,
keeps getting
still,
it's
mentioned.
still kind of
doesn't fully because it's like a minimal thing, kind of.
sort of. Anyway, fuck it. We're just gonna spoil it. Spoiler
Yes,
alert.
spoilers.
We did a solid 5 minutes or so without it. Yeah. What was I gonna say about?
The W's.
The W's.
No, I don't care about them.
Oh, okay.
I was just gonna start talking about the show instead of trying to beat around the bush and not spoil anything. We're just gonna talk about it.
Yeah, so continuing the first half, the first 6 episodes is him in his normal spirit form trying to get his body back, and he kind of just gets in the way of things. Like when Cinnamon shows up, his spirit power gets increased. It's kind of funny because he levels up throughout the show. It like legit
Yeah.
has a level up right above
And he-
his head.
and then he like unlocks new classes and
Yes.
stuff as he's going. Like anytime he does something cool with his spirit form, he like levels up. So yeah, it's like he's like ghost form RPG.
Yeah.
So
But yeah,
that's kind of fun too.
he continues, and pretty much the whole like house becomes friends because of him like interfering with stuff, and
Yeah, like causing them to fight.
yeah,
on
they get
accident.
in a fight. They get in a huge fight. It's like 5 people for a whole 1 minute. This show is not a fighting show. It's more about the story. That being said, they have samurai duels. They have Super Saiyan fights.
Yeah.
They have mecha that fight against tanks. It's kind of like your touch it all kind of anime.
Yeah, this started out as kind of like, oh, it's goofy fan service, fun, great, and then all of a sudden it took like a weird turn and it was like super serious, and I was like, wait, what just happened? Like, I thought we were just in it for fun, and now I'm, oh fuck. So, yeah, there's actually a pretty deep story into it, which threw me way off guard. I wasn't prepared to be actually caring about a story. I thought I was just gonna watch it and be like, oh, it's goofy and fun, it makes me laugh, but
Yeah, it definitely took some turns where I'm like, I need to know what's going on.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Explain further, please. Yeah, like it was definitely one of those ones where like left you on a cliffhanger and you're like, well, I gotta watch the next one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Do we pretty much sum up the first half?
Yeah,
Kinda,
there,
yeah,
There
he's-
really wasn't that much. It was
he's
just kind of
ghosting
figuring
around.
stuff out.
Yeah.
Trying to steal his body back and
Find a
causing problems and solutions.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and the second half of the show drops, and you're like, oh, okay, what is happening? Basically, Chirinosuke sent Yutan's spirit, fuck, this is, the timeline is fucked up, because Yutan possesses his own body and kicks his spirit out because the asteroid is going to hit the Earth, but nobody knows it's going to hit the Earth because things are happening. But, so Chirinosuke sends Yutan's spirit. No. Yutan sends himself back to tell other people how to fix it, which causes a chain reaction of events that causes Yutan to possess his own body and kick his spirit out so he can try again later if he fails. And, like,
Yeah.
it's
totally
really
a
fucking
paradox.
confusing.
Yeah, they introduce a lot of concepts that doesn't make it easy to follow.
Yeah, like,
No,
like
it's-
when I was watching it, I totally understood, but trying to explain it just now, I was like, this doesn't make any fucking sense.
Self-possession over time.
Yeah, it's really fucked up. You'd have to watch it to understand, I guess, better, because I'm terrible at explaining that.
Yeah.
But basically, they've tried to save the world from the asteroid 373,153,740 times before this one,
That's a big
and
number.
have
Yeah.
failed every single time.
They keep failing.
So, basically, the end of the first arc, Yutan gets the book, the Nondola Gondola or whatever,
Yeah.
and then the only words written in it are U-turn. So that means he understands he has to go back in time because ghosts can travel through time.
Apparently.
Spirits can travel through time. I guess he's not
Yeah.
really a ghost, but he travels through time, and then he possesses his own body, and then starts over and tries to fix everything that happened that went wrong and make it all better. But Chirinosuke says he can't change anything. It's like the timeline has to stay exactly the same, but you have to fix it. So the
Yeah.
whole second half of the show is him trying to figure out what he can change and can't change and make things better to fix this problem that they're having with the
Yeah.
asteroid hitting the Earth.
And he
6
also
billion
can't
times.
let his spirit take his body back either.
Yeah. Yeah.
Technically, he's possessing his own body, but it's like not his.
Yeah. And then we kind of learn like more and more about like what's actually going on. So like when he's in ghost form and he goes Super Saiyan 2 and destroys the world, basically it destroys his human body because they can't exist at the same time or something. They didn't really explain that very well. They
Yeah,
just said
that-
basically when that happens, it destroys his human body. So when it destroys his human body, they can't save the world anymore because the human body's dead.
Yeah. I don't know. That whole part was confusing.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like the weird like time paradox that they create
Yeah.
is just fucked up. Because it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. Because like basically when they show the asteroid hitting the Earth, they're just fast forwarding time.
Yeah.
So like,
See, my thought on that is when he sees too many panties, he gets so excited from going all Super Saiyan that he just passes out, and then the meteor
Yeah,
hits.
that
Like he
kinda
passes
how I
out for a
thought,
long enough
too.
time. I think that's how I chose to view
I
it.
guess that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Because one part of the show, he goes, when he's in the second half in his own body, he goes Super Saiyan second level and passes out for a half a day. He's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I slept through half a day, so it would kind of maybe make sense that when the spirit does that, he just passes out until December 31st when the asteroid hits the Earth.
Yeah.
And blows everything
Basically, the asteroid hits on New Year's Eve.
up while they're partying, by the way. It's
Yeah.
pretty terrible.
It's a terrible way to party, but also the best way.
Oh, we
Party
didn't
till the
even-
end.
Yeah.
We didn't even say there's like the superhero Justice Punch.
Strange juice.
Strange Juice, my bad. Again, that's twice now. Strange Juice also has this power. I don't think she needs to see panties to make
No.
it happen.
No, hers
though.
more works on her emotions, I believe.
Yeah, that's kind of like what they fed off of.
Yeah.
Like towards the end, they kind of explained it a little better, but
Yeah.
But Yuta was also like a sidekick kind of hero. Like you don't find that out. He just kind of shows up a few times in the first half, but you find it out in the second half that
yeah, that was kind of obvious who it was, though.
yeah, true. But you know, I didn't think because I thought the whole first half that the like terrorist leader bad guy was in Yuta's body and not
Yeah.
actually himself. So I
Yeah,
was
and
like,
then he shows up. What is his superhero name?
Kenji, the
Kenji something.
Kenji, the
Nak-
amazing
Nakam-
Kenji or something.
Yeah,
Nah, it's like Naka something. It's not Nakamura, but it's
Shinsuke Nakamura. That's everybody's superhero.
Yeah, that's
No, he basically has like a altered ego where he goes and tries to save everybody, but like tries to fix things, but like he can't let them know who he is, because if he's like telling them what's happening, then he destroys the timeline, and Chernosuke doesn't like that and kicks him in the face. So basically every time Yutan tries to change the timeline, Chernosuke shows up and kicks him, and he's like, you can't do that. Everything has to be exactly the same, and then we'll fix it later. So goes on, you start learning more about the Kyumai Kai, and learning about how they're actually trying to destroy the world.
Yeah.
They're not saving the world at all. Basically, they're making the asteroid hit the Earth.
Yeah, the asteroid's supposed to miss the Earth, but they're like, hey, if we fire enough nuclear bombs at it, it'll change its trajectory towards Earth.
Yeah, so that's basically their whole plan. And that's how they want to create the W's.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
That's a face.
That was
So they're doing that, and at the same time, Yuten's trying to stop them and figure out exactly how they change everything and how they get into the satellite that America has launched that has a bunch of nuclear warheads on it. And you find out who and why and when it all happens. I don't know. So basically, the head boss guy that's possessing somebody, Yuten finds out who it is because he knows from the past time that he did it. Mm-hmm. So he goes and he fights him and like breaks his arm and his leg, and then talks to him, and he explains how they're going to do it. And then spirit leaves the body, and then guy just broken because
he's like,
Yuten just kicked the shit
just
out
happened? Like,
and then so Yuten knows how to change everything and fix it. So he goes to try to do that, but then things go sideways when you learn more about Yuten and Mikaten's past.
Yeah, their past really threw me off.
Yeah,
that made things even more confusing.
Yeah,
Mikaten is strange juice.
Yeah, Mikaten is strange juice. We didn't touch on that, but
we actually haven't talked about any other characters pretty much. There's only a few in the show, but
yeah,
Yuto's
Ito, and we'll get into her later. And Rabura was she's like a psychic medium, basically, and Yuten possesses her body to do things to help everybody.
Yeah.
So Mikaten and Yuten grew up in a secret lab or something with another person.
Yeah,
but their real names were Pine and Choyuki.
And
Pine, Choyuki, and Guriku?
Yeah, Goriko.
Yeah.
That was the other one. And they all kind of grew up together in a secret lab where they were producing the Ubers, which is what they called when they got superpowers.
Yeah.
Because the Hercules virus that's in their body. So
a lot
again, like
that's the anime science right there.
Yeah, like
this show throws
again,
so much at
this
you.
anime started off as just fan service panties.
Yeah,
and went into this fucking timeline of weirdness and secret laboratories and Hercules viruses.
Spirits.
Yeah. So, and then we learned that Pine, Choyuki, and
Guriku.
Goriku?
I got it right
Guriko.
here.
I don't remember how to pronounce it.
Guriko.
Guriko. All grew up in this secret lab together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you find out that something happened when they fell into a lake.
They all went super.
Yeah.
They fell into a lake from trying to escape the lab.
Yeah, and they're all in
and they got struck by lightning at the same time.
Yeah, so all this happens at exactly the same time, and they all switch bodies. So Pine, who was the boy of the group, because the other two are girls, stole Choyuki's body, who is also Mikaten, and Guriko stole Pine's body, who Pine.
Guriko. Yeah.
Pine
Wait,
to
did
Guriko,
I touch all of them?
Guriko to Churiko
to
Pine. Yeah.
Thank you. I
was like, when they first did, I'm like, who's in what body?
I was like,
there's three of them. This should be easy to figure out.
The first time they tried to explain it, I was totally lost, and I was like, Wait,
What?
what is happening?
Yeah,
And
that
then-
just
and then-
threw like a wrench into everything. It's like,
Yeah, and then
so the story's going this.
yeah.
There you go.
Okay, all right, we're doing that.
Yeah, and
We're doing body swaps.
you find out like the whole first half of the show, Yuta is like dressed like a boy and acting like a boy, but the body is actually a girl's body.
Yeah,
So
and
he still goes off when he sees panties, but like he's in a girl's
Yeah.
body.
yeah. So and Micah, who is one of the people that lives in the Korei house with them, she is also part of the superhero team with Strange Juice. Her secret code name is Pumpkin Chair.
Yeah,
You-
And she
forgot about that.
she knows that it's a girl's body. Like she says it. He's like, yeah, that's a girl. And then everybody's like, no, it's a boy. And then like,
not the
like,
real
it-
name.
yeah, like in the process of all this, she's just like, yeah, that's a girl. And then everybody's like, no. And then you find out that she was right. But like when she says it the first time, you're like, oh, I guess he's got kind of female qualities. Like, and then it comes out that he is in a girl's body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So where were we?
we just
I
explained
don't
that they
know.
switched bodies, and then it got confusing more.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were trying
So,
to
yeah.
explain more on the characters.
Everything got more confusing. And
You want to say more
So-
about Micah?
So the character you know
not yet. We'll get
isn't
to
the
that.
character you know because it's supposed to be a different character.
And they
Yeah.
all,
Thank you.
they all
That's-
have like 4 names too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that does not help.
It
Yeah.
makes it very confusing. This story's hella deep.
It's confusing and hard to follow, but like
It's a real-
like watching it, it wasn't hard to follow. Trying to
No,
explain it,
no.
I'm totally like, wait, what was happening
we
and
need
why?
like 3 hours to even pretend to
Yeah.
explain it.
So we're terrible at explaining things.
Yes.
But
Yeah, after you learn that past, it goes. He's which part of it? I can't even remember where exactly that fit in to the story.
well, that was Chirinosuke explaining
yeah,
like where things went wrong, sort of, and then Yuten's like, I kind of figured that. And then when Yuten actually talks to Mikaten about it, or Choyuki, also known as Strange Juice, he tells her, he's like, yeah, there were those people, but we switched bodies. And she's like, you know what? I figured that out. And I was like,
I noticed that, but
how did you all know, but nobody knew anything? So, yeah,
Yeah.
that was the thing that happened.
So let's just mention the other characters. You said Mika already, the pumpkin chair.
Yeah, pumpkin chair.
She's the computer genius of the group
Mm-hmm.
and kind of the half leader.
She's like half the leader of,
She helps coordinate everything. She's the
Justice
brains.
Punch
Yeah.
is the superhero team.
Justice Punch. And then you got Rabura, which you said she was
The
the
exorcist,
medium,
Yeah.
the ghost lady, and she's terrible at relationships.
Yeah, she's terrible. She's kind of terrible at everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, not very good.
She doesn't really do much right.
Yeah. And then you got Ito, which
Is the super gaming
super
prodigy
gamer prodigy, and
who left school.
her past is strange, and I didn't know how exactly she fit into the story in the first part, and then it just kind of like died in the second part for
Yeah,
her
they
story.
don't even say
Well,
anything
because-
about it.
It died because he changed it by
Yeah.
breaking the arm and leg of the guy that
Yeah, and
killed
then-
her classmates.
Like, I thought she was way more involved in the story because of the first part, because
Yeah.
of the list she made, and then it completely changed.
Yeah, then everything changed and nothing was the same anymore because he changed the past, and it's really fucking confusing.
Then there's the little bear.
Yeah,
Mugi.
Mugi,
And
who
he
has super regenerative
yeah.
powers.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is happening? Like, I
Yeah.
was watching this and I was totally like, oh no, I totally get it. But now, like, talking about it, I'm like,
so much.
what the fuck?
This is like 100 episode anime story jammed into
12.
12.
So yeah,
Yeah.
is there anybody else we needed to touch on? Is that pretty much it?
Maka's a robot. You
Yep.
find that out.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Find that
And she
out pretty
raised-
early, actually, I think.
In like episode 6.
Yeah, she
5 or 6.
raised
I think you
Strange
get it
Juice
before that,
too.
but yeah, it's still...
Yeah.
Um,
It was still kind of like, wait, what?
Yeah.
she's a fucking robot. and yeah, like what you were saying, she kind of raised Strange Juice because she was created by a doctor, super scientist guy that created her to go find Strange Juice and create the superhero team and save the world.
And he knows this because he gets a fax from 25 years in the future.
Which was
We'll get
Yeah.
back to that, but Yuta goes back in the past to send that fax because
he
show
goes-
is insane.
yeah, he goes back in time to and possesses Raburo's Rabura. God damn it!
Grandma or some shit?
No, her 5-year-old self.
Oh.
So when she's 5 years old, Yuta goes back, possesses her, writes down all the stuff that's going to happen, sends out the fax to the doctor. The doctor creates Meika, the robot, pumpkin chair, to find Mikaten, to create her, to make her Strange Juice and superhero, to help Yutin save the world by creating the superhero team Justice Punch.
I think we might
Fuck.
have a few names scattered in everything we've said throughout this entire thing.
Pretty much, yeah. They're,
But-
Yeah, everybody goes by 4 other names.
Yeah, I know. So
there's no like real deep connection with any one character short of like the main character and
Yeah.
I guess Strange Juice a little bit.
Yeah.
But for the most part, all the rest of the characters' stories are just like, "Hey, here you go."
Yeah.
Here's
we are.
30
Yeah.
seconds of it. Now you know this person.
Yeah.
This person's important now.
That's all you need. 30 seconds. You're
you
good.
need to know everything
Now
about
about
this
the strange past that happened to them
Yeah.
back
Yes.
then.
Like, but what?
Wait,
What?
why?
Why?
I just learned that person.
Yeah. I didn't even know their name 30 seconds ago. So, I was trying to figure out where we were in the
Continuing
timeline.
on the story.
So basically, the guy that let's not even talk about that. So there's a guy that says he works for the
U.S.
U.S. Defense something,
Yeah.
and he wants to get with Rabura to get to Micah to hack the satellite because the Kumekai has hacked the satellite and put the satellite.
They want the asteroid
Of course,
to hit Earth.
And they want the bear to.
No, at this point you don't know that. Well, I mean, at this point you kind of do, but
Yeah. You
'cause
might know
fucking-
this. We don't know.
The timeline is
We don't know where we're
really
just gonna
bad.
Continue.
I'm just trying to like explain like that part of it. So he's trying to get Micah to hack the satellite to check it because he says that there's a virus in it.
Yeah.
And later on, you find out that he's actually the bad guy, and he's trying to set all this up so that
He can
Micah
be awesome.
hacks the satellite. They find a backdoor in from that, and they take over the satellite, launch the nukes, hit the asteroid. Asteroid hits the Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whew.
I did it.
Good job.
It seems like the right setup. Yeah. And then after that, Yuta pretty much thinks he fails and pretty much gives in to pass on to the next ghost.
Yeah,
but
because he tries to fix everything, but kind of makes it worse. And then it turns out that somebody comes to kidnap Ito, and
Then you learn more about past stuff.
yeah, but then you find out that the person that's really in charge of the Kumekai is actually their third friend, Guriko, who grew up in the thing with them, and they split up and switched bodies, and
And he Ubers too.
yeah, but she's way stronger.
Yeah, that's
Kinda, yeah, kinda.
in a way. He's got the.
Yeah.
She is in
Yeah.
Yuta's body, so
Yeah.
technically a he at this point
Yeah.
in the show.
got and she's got the healing factor that they wanted the bear for, but he apparently already had it. So she. I'm just gonna keep
Yeah,
jumping back.
like
and forth.
see, and like that's another thing. They're going after this bear, but the whole time they didn't actually need the bear.
Yeah.
So like what?
The show's really good.
It's actually a really good
It is
story.
a good,
It's a good,
really good
yeah.
story. It's confusing.
It's
Yeah,
hard to explain, but
yeah. Like I'm trying to like explain it, but it's too hard to explain like what's happening.
yeah. Anyway, so it goes into the past, gives some explanation, then it goes into kind of like the series finale, and I don't want to spoil that for you. I really, if you guys are watching this is something you should go watch.
Yeah, this
So
is
I think
worth
we
it.
just jump into rating it.
Sure.
Do we want to talk about favorite parts and stuff first, or
We
Yeah, we can do
too.
that.
let's do favorite parts?
All right.
Who wants to start?
Sure, I'll take it.
Okay.
My absolute favorite part of this whole show, it's hilarious and it's kind of lame, but the cutaway for the commercial every time. It's like the first time, it's like, you know, it shows panties, it shows girls in panties, and it's like, punchline, and then it'll like show a different girl in panties, and it's like, oh, punchline, and it's like every cutaway is something different,
Yeah.
but it's a girl moaning and saying punchline.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a weird favorite part to have.
Well,
but
I just figured
I
it'd be
appreciate you.
unique,
I appreciate
so I
you.
figured I'd pick something different.
Oh, wow.
Man, that's good. That's.
It was good. I
did
laughed
not-
every time.
I did
so.
not see anybody saying that. I'll be honest with you. Like this, like the whole time, I was like, I mean, that part was funny, but nah, no one's gonna talk about that.
Yeah, no, I,
And here's
I
Casey
picked
dropping
it.
the
I had to
bombs.
say it.
Yeah.
I had to be the one.
All right, you wanna...
I think I would say is during their Christmas party or the mid-Christmas party, the one after when he was still a ghost, is when Mega says that, no, Yuta's a girl. And
Yeah.
everybody's like, no. And then Nabura and Strange Juice are like, everybody's pretty much drunk at this point.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh no, let's go check it out. You have a crush on him. And like,
Yeah.
and then they come back a couple minutes later, like, he wasn't in his room, so we couldn't check. I don't know. I just found that hilarious. Just,
Yeah, no, that's good. That's a good part too. The panties. No,
Well, of course, obviously.
I think my favorite part was Chernosuke, just every time he was on screen, because he was just like a goofy cat that was trying to help, but at the same time trying to stop everybody from helping. So it was kind of like a weird.
he's a stickler for rules, but he's also
Yeah.
not this. He's the strangest stickler ever.
yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
really weird.
Like we said, like when he opens up the internet browser, it's always like on something he was looking at previously, and it's like
Usually
either
cats fucking each
either
other.
two cats humping, or there was one time where like it was two girls, and like
It's like
he was like, "Why are you showing me that?"
a beach ball wrestling bikini match or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
it was.
yeah.
Just goofy shit like that, and then he always
Wait,
just
what
shows
does this
up.
have to do with anything?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He just moved.
And
He
you-
goes,
yeah.
"Don't worry about that."
Uten would just be like,
Not to worry
what
about
is
that.
what is this?" Then he'd be like, "Nothing," and just just close it and then do what they were doing. And then we would show up and just kick him in the face, and you're like, "You can't do that." Yeah, those are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are all really good parts.
Ratings.
I think I want to go with minimum of an 8 just because it's confusing, but I'm feeling 9 out of 10.
Wow,
Wow.
I did not see that coming.
I think
Me
it's
neither.
really good. Sadly, I want more of it because the ending made me want more of it.
Yeah, okay, I'll give it to you. I mean, it would be kind of interesting to see exactly where Justice Punch, their superhero team, goes.
I'm gonna go a little lower than that. I'm gonna say like a 6 or a 7. The show was really good. It didn't grab me very hard though. It was just I kind of had to force myself to watch it after the first 6 episodes because it was like, oh, we're just gonna go through the same crap again. But it was
Yeah.
a little different. They
It's the
changed some
way,
stuff,
and the
but-
way that they cut stuff out was worked really well.
Sure. I did like, however, like I said earlier, how they pretty much touched every style of anime in that last episode where it's like a sword fight. They both go Super Saiyan, the mechas show up, and
Yeah,
it was,
everything gets fucking buck ass wild. You're
it's
like,
that
where
last
did all this
episode's
come from?
Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
yeah.
But yeah, I'd say like a 6 or a 7 at best for me.
I'm gonna go. You guys both have really good arguments, and I'm like in the middle of both of you. Like, I agree with you, where it was kind of like, it was slow and it didn't really grab me super hard. But I also agree that it was really good, and I really liked it, and I wanted more of it.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of go like 7.5 area.
Okay.
But
Fair enough.
yeah, I mean, it started off kind of goofy, but like with a
Yeah.
serious tone, and then it like switched to a serious tone with like less
With, like,
goofiness,
little goofiness.
and then it went in like full blown like serious storyline, and you're like, what the fuck is happening? And then it went like kind of like back to goofy, and then it didn't go back to goofy. Like, I feel like because it was so confusing and kind of hard to follow,
Takes away from
it
it.
kind of takes away from the
I could see that.
end game. So I'm going to the 7.5. Still really good. I recommend
Yeah.
it to anybody.
don't expect there not to be holes in the story. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's holes everywhere, and a couple bloopers. I meant to write down the one that I noticed, but it was something along the lines of like, Robura was in like one place talking to somebody about something, and then like you see her in the background like at the same time somewhere else.
Huh.
But I
didn't even
can't
notice that.
exactly remember that spot, but I did remember going, hey, that's weird. Like, she has teleporting powers. I guess.
She's psychic medium.
Part of the Institute, you know?
Yeah.
It's,
But it's funny, like, it started off as like a panty viewing show, like,
Yeah.
and like
Totally.
at the end of the show, they kind of they touch on it. They're like, "Hey, I thought this was like a goofy fan service panty viewing show," and they're like, "Oh, that's still gonna happen." It's like,
Yeah.
okay. So I don't know. It was funny. It was funny. It made me laugh. But yeah,
yeah, I laughed a
it
lot.
was good. Wasn't bad.
Yeah, I think it's worth watching.
Definitely worth watching.
I would say watch it. 12 episodes isn't that bad.
Yeah,
You can watch that in
that's quick.
a week or one day. Depends on your anime style.
Yeah, do you just super binge and just finish it, or do you coast it out and watch one a week or something?
One a
That's up
week.
to you.
Yeah.
We'll let you decide.
Well, that's been our review show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
As
good
always
fun.
with any kind of reviews, don't take it to heart. Obviously, we have very differing opinions.
Yes.
Went from 9 to 6 to 7.
Yes.
So, regarding any reviews, actually, like, it just depends on who's reviewing it. So,
Yeah.
take every review with a grain of salt. Do the research and understand what you want and what you're looking for. And get the games or watch the animes or anything like that you want.
Yeah.
Don't listen to these fuckers.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of the lowest rated games ever are great.
Yeah.
So,
Some of them are
Fuck
stupid
people.
fun for the exact reasons people didn't like them.
yeah. So,
So, yeah.
just little side note there.
If
All of
any
our reviews are opinions.
opinions are like assholes.
Everybody has 7.
That's
Yes.
a lot. You could really mess up a room with that.
You could.
100 years.
Oh man, one fart like going every direction. Holy crap!
That would be fucked up.
Yeah, it would.
What just happened?
Well, 7 buttholes. So yeah, this has been General Nerdcast. We did the thing. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let us know what you want us to watch and review, because we're poor and can't afford to buy games to review them. So
Yeah.
we're just gonna watch stuff that we already have. So if you have any suggestions, you can get us hold of us at generalnerdcast@gmail.com. You have a Facebook, General Nerdcast, also a Twitter, just General Nerd. You're evil scientisting me.
General Nerdcast at Twitter.
At Twitter.
At Twitter.
At Twitter.
Twitter.com.
We've taken over Twitter.
We own Twitter.
So we can do that. We have a Patreon page if you want to help us out and make the show better, bigger, better, stronger thing, like everybody did. And now we have this beautiful green screen.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's kind of really
you can't
it's,
see it.
it's
It's a
not-
little sparkly. But
yeah,
you can't
it's
really see it.
I'm still working out all the kinks with the
Yeah.
lighting and stuff. I mean, you can see the shadows of us moving and stuff. I'm working on it.
Quit
all right,
petting the
Yeah.
nerd.
it's really hard to do mirrored stuff.
There
Yes.
it is. Got it.
So if you want to help us out and get us better equipment, like we're trying to get cameras and microphones and stuff like that, go to patreon.com/General Nerdcast and you can do that and help us out there.
Yeah.
Also have a YouTube. If you guys have anything you'd like to see us play, watch on there, we're open to suggestions. Or if you just want to watch the videos we put out, they're up there also. Comment, like, subscribe on everything.
Even if you don't listen to us or watch us on there, just do it anyway. It does help out a lot.
us out.
It helps us get higher in the ranks, which helps us. The whole fucking process is fucked up. Just go do it. So yeah,
Spread the word.
yeah.
We're around.
Tell your friends, you fucks.
Tell them all.
All right.
I feel like that was. I feel like I was good. I ended great. Tell your friends, you fucks. That was it. Like
That was it.
that was the end game.
All right.
That's pretty
well,
good.
Wow.
If you guys are listening, watching in the morning,
Oh, we do that thing.
yeah, we do that. Yeah.
And you
Have-
always get an accent.
Have wonderful breakfasts.
Wonderful breakfast. Really just the afternoon. Hope you had a great morning and rest of your day.
And if you listen to us at dinner time,
Don't
eat
do
your
that.
dinner
Don't.
before watching us.
Oh, yeah.
And then listen when you're done while you're eating dessert.
So we can fill your sweet ears with beautiful dreams. What? If you listen to us right before you go to bed, we have a wonderful night and 8 hours of sleep.
Don't switch bodies with
Don't
people.
switch bodies with people.
Don't.
It's weird,
It's a
and then
bad
it
idea.
creates awful timelines, and no one can follow. And
You will see plenty of panties, though.
dude,
There was a lot of panties in that
that's
show.
very true.
Smooches.